Welcome to Hexagonal Healing. My name is Dr. Richard Abilene, and in today's video, we are going to be covering an exciting topic regarding the Mito Food Plan. Have you ever woken up feeling exhausted even after a full night's sleep? Or maybe you've noticed that your memory isn't as sharp, your focus isn't as clear, or you struggle to stay alert throughout the day. If you've been experiencing fatigue, brain fog, muscle weakness, or chronic pain, your body might not be getting the proper fuel it needs to function at its best. Inside every one of your cells are tiny power plants called mitochondria. These microscopic energy factories convert the food you eat into energy, allowing your brain, heart, muscles, and nerves to function optimally. But when mitochondria become damaged or dysfunctional, your body struggles to produce energy efficiently, leading to a higher risk of chronic conditions like diabetes, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and metabolic disorders. Several factors contribute to mitochondrial damage. Chronic inflammation from processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats. But when mitochondria become damaged or dysfunctional, your body struggles to produce energy efficiently, leading to low energy, memory problems, increased inflammation, and even a higher risk of chronic conditions like diabetes, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and metabolic disorders. You can suffer from brain fog, chronic pain, and debilitating fatigue. This is where the Mito Food Plan comes in. By focusing on nutrient-dense, anti-inflammatory foods, this plan is designed to repair mitochondria, enhance energy production, support brain function, and promote overall health. The functions of the mitochondria, as mentioned already, include production of ATP for energy, regulation of immunity, calcium balance, cell death and renewal, and stem cell regulation. Several factors contribute to mitochondrial damage. Chronic inflammation from processed foods, sugar, and unhealthy fats can lead to mitochondrial dysfunction and present itself in a multitude of medical conditions. High blood sugar and insulin resistance from excessive carbohydrates can also affect mitochondrial function. Nutrient deficiencies due to a diet lacking in essential vitamins and minerals can also lead to dysfunction, as well as exposure to environmental toxins from pesticides, heavy metals, and pollution. In addition, a sedentary lifestyle and lack of movement has been linked to increased mitochondrial dysfunction. Before diving into the details of the Mito Food Plan, it's crucial to understand why the quality of the food you eat matters. Since this plan emphasizes whole, natural foods, making informed decisions about whether to choose organic or conventional options can significantly impact your health. One major concern with conventional produce is pesticide exposure. The Environmental Working Group releases an annual list called the Dirty Dozen and Clean 15, which helps consumers determine which foods should be purchased organic and which are safe to buy conventionally. Foods that you should always buy organic, the Dirty Dozen listed here, have the highest levels of pesticides. In contrast, foods that are safe to buy, non-organic, the Clean 15, are low in pesticides. And these can, as long as you wash them very, very carefully, can be eaten non-organic. By choosing organic for the Dirty Dozen and buying conventional for the Clean 15, you can significantly reduce pesticide exposure while staying within your budget. Now here is a picture of beef. Which of these two do you believe is store-bought versus grass-fed beef? Correct answer is grain-fed is on the left of the screen, grass-fed on the right. Grass-fed beef has a different color, different marbling, and the fat is more yellow due to high carotene content. Grass-fed beef contains higher levels of omega-3 fatty acids, vitamin E, and antioxidants, while grain-fed beef has more pro-inflammatory omega-6 fats. When it comes to animal products like beef, poultry, fish, and eggs, the way they are raised greatly impacts their nutritional quality and toxin level. Grain-fed cattle are often given antibiotics and hormones, which can affect gut health and inflammation. So what's the best choice? 100% grass-fed, grass-finished beef. Here you can see the differences between what we would consider pasture-raised chicken versus conventional chicken. There's a healthier pink color, more plumpness, and leaner and firmer texture to pasture-raised chicken, whereas conventional chicken has a paler color, flatter, less plump, fattier meat. Pasture-raised chickens have higher vitamin D and omega-3 levels compared to conventionally raised chickens. Conventional chickens are fed GMO grains and exposed to antibiotics, reducing their nutritional value, hence seen even in the appearance in comparison to pasture-raised chicken. Best choice? Organic pasture-raised chicken. Wild-caught fish like Alaska salmon, sardines, and mackerel are rich in omega-3s and vitamin D while being low in toxins. As you can see here, there's even a visually different appearance between the two. Wild salmon often is leaner, resulting in a firmer and sometimes more robust texture. It offers a varied texture depending on the species and natural diet, and it can be flakier, especially in species with higher muscle development from natural swimming. Whereas farm-raised salmon is generally softer and more consistent texture due to higher fat content, firmer overall due to controlled diet and less muscular activity, and cooks evenly and predictably with a smoother mouthfeel. The same size and amount of wild salmon versus farm salmon the farm salmon can have double the calories of the wild salmon. Farm-raised fish often contain PCBs, dioxins, and antibiotics and have lower omega-3 levels. So what is the best choice? Wild-caught salmon, sardines, or trout? Which of these two would you say is conventional store-bought eggs versus pasture-raised eggs? The answer is the one on the right with a darker orange color is pasture-raised versus conventional store-bought, which has a pale yellow-looking color. This can also be evident when you hard-boil the eggs. Pasture-raised eggs will have a golden yellow color to it. Hard-boiled conventional store eggs have a light yellow to grayish color. When compared to conventional eggs, what we call free-range pasture-raised eggs have a third less cholesterol, a quarter less saturated fat, 2/3 more vitamin A, 2 times more omega-3 fatty acids, 3 times more vitamin E, and 7 times more beta-carotene. What's the best choice? The gold standard is considered organic pasture-raised eggs. In my experience, though, I have found that some organic pasture-raised egg brands tend to not look as healthy as just regular pasture-raised eggs. I'm not sure why this is, but it's something that I have noticed. So what makes this plan, the Mito Food Plan, so effective? One aspect of it is the encouragement of high quality fats for energy and brain function. Unlike the outdated belief that fat is bad for you, research now shows that high quality fats are essential for brain function. hormone regulation, and mitochondrial health. Cold water fish like salmon, sardines, and mackerel are rich in DHA and EPA, which help reduce inflammation and protect brain cells. Avocados and avocado oil provide monounsaturated fats that help stabilize blood sugar and improve heart health. Extra virgin olive oil is loaded with polyphenols, powerful antioxidants that protect mitochondria from oxidative stress. Now, you're going to want to make sure with the oils to get them cold pressed when able. This retains their nutritional and healing properties by not being exposed to high levels of heat. Coconut oil and MCT oil are also healthy fats that contain medium chain triglycerides or MCTs, which are quickly converted into ketones, an efficient fuel source for your brain. By prioritizing these fats, you will help fuel brain health, stabilize energy levels, and support longevity of brain function. Now, the one thing you won't find in the Mito Food Plan is refined carbs. And when I'm asked what refined carbs are, they are listed here. Cereals, white rice, white bread, bagels, candy, pastries, cookies, white pastas, cakes, pies, jellies, jams, juices, sugary drinks, and snack foods. For most of the American public, these are staples. Carbohydrates play a role in health, but not all carbs are created equal. These refined carbohydrates, sugars, and high glycemic foods cause mitochondrial damage, leading to fatigue and insulin resistance. That's why the Mito Food Plan focuses on nutrient-dense, low glycemic carbs. Leafy greens like spinach, kale, and Swiss chard are packed with magnesium B, vitamins, and phytonutrients that support energy production. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, and cabbage help detoxify harmful compounds and reduce inflammation. And berries, pomegranates, and grapes provide polyphenols that protect the brain, fight oxidative stress, and support heart health. By eliminating processed grains and refined sugars, this plan stabilizes insulin levels, prevents blood sugar crashes, and improves mitochondrial efficiency. Protein is critical for repairing tissues, maintaining muscle mass, and supporting neurotransmitter function. However, not all protein sources are beneficial. Many conventionally raised meats and processed proteins, as we've already discussed, contain antibiotics, hormones, and inflammatory fats that can harm your health. Grass-fed beef and pasture-raised poultry provide essential amino acids without harmful additives. Wild-caught fish is rich in omega-3s and lower contaminants than farm-raised. Organic pasture-raised eggs contain choline, which is essential for memory and cognitive function. Legumes, nuts, and seeds, and other plant-based protein sources also provide fiber and healthy fats. By choosing high-quality protein sources, you provide your body with the building blocks for repair, muscle growth, and optimal metabolism. It is equally important to avoid foods that cause mitochondrial dysfunction. We've already talked about the refined carbs and processed grains. Also, avoidance of vegetable and seed oils like canola oil, soybean oil, corn oil, and sunflower oil are high in inflammatory omega 6s, which harm mitochondrial function. Highly processed meats like deli meat, sausages, and hot dogs often contain nitrates, preservatives, and inflammatory additives. Artificial sweeteners, such as aspartame, sucralose, also known as Splenda, can disrupt gut health, blood sugar regulation, and brain function. Also, be mindful of the ones listed here, in particular high fructose corn syrup, which is the a common sweetener in almost all soft drinks and candy. There are also dangerous food additives that are added to foods. Here are a listing of some of the common ones. The preservatives, like ascorbic acid, citric acid, BHA, sodium nitrite, and flavoring agents, like we discussed, high fructose corn syrup or just corn syrup, MSG, hydrolyzed soy protein, and artificial flavorings. The one thing not found here is artificial coloring, which is also present in a lot of our refined and processed foods. By removing these harmful foods, you allow your mitochondria to repair and function optimally. Within this Mito Food Plan, you can also incorporate certain things that are highly beneficial to mitochondrial health, such as intermittent fasting and a ketogenic approach. These can further optimize mitochondrial function and energy production. Intermittent fasting gives your body time to rest, repair, and clear out damaged cells through autophagy. Here's how to do it. Start with a 12-hour fasting window, for example, eating between 8 a.m. and 8 p.m. Gradually extend to 14 to 16, for example, eating between 12 and 8 or 12 and 6 p.m. During fasting periods, drink water, herbal tea, black coffee, or bone broth. By fasting, you train your body to rely on fat for fuel instead of glucose, reducing energy crashes and brain fog. The Mito Food Plan is already low in carbs, but to shift into ketosis for a ketogenic approach, follow these guidelines. Keep carbohydrates under 50 grams per day by focusing on leafy greens and non-starchy vegetables. Increase healthy fats to 60 to 75% of your daily intake by adding more avocado, olive oil, coconut oil, and MCT oil. Prioritize moderate protein intake, not excessive, to maintain muscle while avoiding blood sugar spikes. And test your ketone levels using a ketone monitor to ensure you're effectively in ketosis. By combining intermittent fasting and ketosis, you enhance mitochondrial efficiency, promote mental clarity, and optimize fat burning for sustained energy. Now, how do you implement the Mito Food Plan into your everyday living? You can use a very simple step-by-step approach. Eliminate processed foods and sugars from your diet gradually. Start increasing healthy fats while reducing high glycemic carbs. Choose high quality protein sources like grass fed meats, wild caught fish, and pasture raised eggs. Experiment with intermittent fasting by skipping breakfast or delaying your first meal. Monitor how your body responds and adjust based on energy levels and cognitive function. Stay consistent as mitochondrial health improves over time with long-term changes. You want to focus on clean, nutrient-dense, anti-inflammatory foods. In summary, the Mito Food Plan can help restore mitochondrial function, reduce inflammation, improve energy levels, enhance brain function, protect against chronic diseases, and lay the foundation for long-term health and vitality. In future videos, we will dive deeper into the Mito Food Plan, and we are always available to answer any questions regarding this food plan or any other video that we place on the channel through the comments section. We want this to be an open community for discussion and growth where we can all learn from one another. Please make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you've enjoyed this video. We're trying to get our subscribers base up to a point where we can then add, in addition to these videos, live sessions where you, our community, can ask questions and receive live answers, and where we can delve into any topic that the community wants to talk about. So if you found this video helpful, please make sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment below with your thoughts. New content is uploaded every Sunday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. So subscribe now and click that notification bell so you never miss our new content. In future videos, we hope to expand on the top 5 supplements that I recommend to patients for long health and vitality. We already spoke about vitamin D, but tune in for future videos to find out what the other 4 supplements are. Once again, this was Dr. Abalai with Hexagonal Healing. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.